You are listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com. I'm Alex Perez, and I'm with Mike Morales. Mike, how are you?
I'm doing well, Alex. We just got through tasting Pura Vida Blanco, the triple distilled Blanco, and now we're going to taste the Pura Vida. It's mislabeled gold. They call it gold. And for those of you who are tequila nuts and tequila files, you know that gold usually means that it's a mixto. In this case, it is not a mixto. It is 100% agave tequila. It says so on the bottom of the label here. So don't be misled when you see the word gold. It is
it's actually reposado.
It actually is a reposado. And I personally, I don't like that term gold, but that was their, that's what they came up with, and it's their brand. That's cool. Belongs to a gentleman by the name of Stuart Skloss, who is the entrepreneur. And it is also invested by, or there's an investor in the brand, and it's Billy Gibbons, the guy from ZZ Top, for those of you who are familiar with ZZ Top. Now, I'm not you know what? I'm not sure which one of those guys, because they both look the same with the beard. One of those guys, years and years ago, had a sandwich shop. There was a popular sandwich shop in Upland, California, where I used to live.
Really?
God's honest truth. I was driving to work. I used to work for the LA Times years and years ago. But this is about 20 years ago. And I'm driving past this new place. And I had read in the paper it was opening, and it belonged to one of the members of ZZ Top. I wasn't familiar which guy he was. And as I was driving past it one morning to work, there he is standing on this, looks like a porch of this sandwich shop. And he's just kind of leaning against it, waving and saying hi to people, and like an average guy. So I'm not sure which one of the two had the sandwich shop. I'm assuming it could be the same guy who has this Pura Vida tequila, but he's not opposed to investing in food and beverage. So, and now
kudos to him.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I don't know what the sandwich shop ever did. I don't even know if it's still there, but he may have sold it for millions. I know.
We'll have to drive by there again.
Yeah, Upland, California. Anybody in Upland, if any of our listeners in Upland or viewers can tell us if that sandwich stop is still in existence, please tell us.
Send us an email.
Yeah, please.
Now, this is Gnome 1414.
Yes.
Have you tasted it already? I haven't tasted it yet.
I have tasted it. It is again like every tequila out of Gnome 1414. That's the Feliciano Vivanco and Asociados. They use what we call the Mozart method. That's where they ferment. During fermentation, they play Baroque music, either specifically Mozart or Vivaldi. And this is during the fermentation process because it actually it gives a higher yield to the tequila, to what you're producing. And I am willing to bet that we can taste the difference between those that are produced with this method and those that are not. Not to say that one is better than the other, but there is definitely something different about those produced with the Mozart method.
Yeah, there's some distinct characteristics that you can pick out.
Yes. Now, this was really a rather light reposado, didn't you think?
It's very light.
I have very in mine in here, but it's almost straw color.
It's a really, really light straw color to it. Very, very light. So I don't know why they would call it a gold, because it's not gold.
Yeah, it's not deep enough to be gold, but they could have called it blonde or something. I don't know. Blonde.
You're thinking beers.
Well, somebody's going to come up with that. You watch. Somebody's going to post it on their label and say this is a blonde.
No, it's a Huera.
It's a Huera, yeah. Spell that one 4 times.
No, it's got a beautiful nose to this.
There's a woodiness to it, though. I mean, it's a very prevalent wood notes.
There
For
was some
light of color, very prevalent.
yes, and you know what? I could still smell the agave. I could still smell the mint in there, and you get some really nice wood notes in there. It's not overpowering. It's got a real nice balance. Very nice.
Still has the excellent legs that the Blanco had.
She got legs. That's as easy to
Got
talk.
legs. Oh. Hey, don't start singing or playing music in the background because, they won't have to call this show.
That's another show.
Another show.
It's another show Thursday nights.
Thursday nights and, he draws or something.
See, we do Friday nights.
Friday night, Thursday and Friday.
He does Thursday nights.
Thursday night. Bear with me. I'm going to grab my POS material.
So it's a real light. I wouldn't call it amber really. It's a light straw color, or maybe a light amber color to it. Real light.
Yeah,
it does have a beautiful nose to it. It's just really light wood in there. I could smell again the mint. I love the mint in here. And it's got something else in it I can't make out. I'll have to leave it in the glass a little bit longer.
Well, let me help you with that because the tasting notes that we received with the information here is now that's interesting. The tasting notes say that the first triple distilled gold 100% blue agave tequila. So they are saying that this is a triple distilled according to their paperwork, their POS point of sale material. They are stating that this is a continuation of the triple distilled Blanco. This is the aged version of that.
Right.
And the wood notes, the aroma, you're right, mint, jasmine, agave, all the way to cocoa and vanilla. I'm not sure about
you definitely have vanilla in there when it comes with the wood notes.
There's maybe even a hint of chocolate. Would you say there was a hint of chocolate? I think
that's where the cocoa is coming from.
Yeah, okay.
It's not Cocoa Puffs.
No. But you are cuckoo for it, though.
I am cuckoo for it. In a few hours, I'll have some Cocoa Puffs. And it's got a beautiful nose.
I'm not even sure what kind of barrels that they're being American oak
bourbon.
Bourbon. And I think that's where you're getting a lot of the cocoa and the chocolate because of the bourbon, I believe. I mean, for as light as it is, Alex, there's some really prevalent wood notes to it.
Yes, I'm actually impressed by that.
It's again a beautiful, and they are saying that this is a continuation of triple distilled, so it is a triple distilled gold tequila.
It's very good. Very nice. It's such a full reposado, or gold.
And again, for the amount of time it spends in the barrel, and I believe it's because it is a bourbon barrel. They are really getting the maximum out of the minimum, and without losing all the characteristics of that Blanco.
It's very good.
It doesn't say how long it's being rested though, Alex.
No, it doesn't. I noticed that.
Yeah. Again, just judging by the color, it can't be very long. Maybe 8 months, perhaps 6 to 8 months. I'd give it that.
I like it. I like it a lot.
A lot. This is another winner from Pura Vida. And again, it's film 1414, the Feliciano Vivanco and Asociados. It is beautiful. It's really, there's no weak link between the Blanco and the Reposado or the Gold. And this is Pura Vida Gold right here. But
very good.
it is triple distilled as well. So, again, wonderful tequila to have in your library.
Yeah,
and we'll be talking about the Añejo shortly, right?
Yes, and I definitely give it high marks.
Yes.
You can find more information on puravida.mx. I'm sure there's a .com too.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good. Very delicious. And stay with us because we'll have another sipping off the cup, and we'll talk about the Añejo for Pura Vida Tequila. I'm Mike Morales. That's Alex.
And as always, sip wisely.